it's not enough to feel yourself by giving up. Sometimes it's all we've got. Sometimes it's broken on the rocks. And if it's not like Brian said, serve something. But only for the moment. But the moment doesn't last. Am I reaching you too fast? We'll hit the west coast of Wisconsin. If I'm still talking to a friend, backed by popular demand, the last day in the life of Grant. the sun beside us. Lonely, different love divides us. And after all, I'm up for this. We've read the books that you love, the chronicles of you that you love, and if the music stops that you love, return to me, return to me. It's getting cold, let's take a walk. It's getting cold, let's take a walk. It's getting cold, so take a long walk with me. Below you, they crawl to and breakfast cigars. It's the only life that you know. In prep school, the caves where you practiced your art. In the golden moments of youth, it's the only life that you knew. Sailing hardships through broken harbors, out on the waves in the night. Still the searcher must ride the dark horse, racing alone in his fright. Tell me why, tell me why. Is it hard to make arrangements with yourself when you're old enough to repay but young enough to sell? Tell me lies later, come and see me, I'll be around for a while. I am lonely, but you can free me, all in the way that you smile. Tell me why, tell me why. Is it hard to make arrangements with yourself when when you're old enough to repay, but young enough to sell. Tell me why. Tell me why. Is it hard to make arrangements with yourself when you're old enough to repay, but young enough to sell? The secrets of the moon. Tell the children soon. Tell the children I took care of all. We leave Paris tonight. Children all about the secrets of the night. Then hold your children tight. Something isn't. I took care of everything. Leave on that light. I took care of all. We leave Paris tonight. Something just isn't right. Written fictions on a theme of a decomposing scene, a failed second act routine. Who gave the new girl words to sing? Oh, let the conversation pull us together. We could live forever, you know. Pretty words seem vacant. Hit the curtains, lay the chronic lovesick girl in uniform. Clear the corners in dramatic fashion like a feature film. I'm studied by the past, and the future never lasts. Maybe in France love sounds best, lost in coffee shops and steps. got written little notes, parasailing anecdotes, running wild and running votes, the great divide. But it takes all of you, and that's not bad. It's an eye for an island, and after that, it will take all of you if you're up to that. Your favorite Julie Christie movie is playing in the back. We've got crazy little hopes, burning bridges, floating boats, on our seas and on our slopes, the great divide, the great divide. Sometimes I'd sit there thinking, cool kings and Morgan's run. Man, you could really tout it until the sun. She's not the type who listens. Her understudy rides the engine, passes on the train. She's not a girl who listens. She just signs her name and throws the graded cards away. Take your chances on love, wait. Take your chances on love, then. Your feet will rise above the ground. 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 Your feet will rise. up to that old place where shadows land on the freeway. She turned on the auto view today. That's when it started to feel so strange. Re-entry day. She remembers chasing taxi cabs. They wave beyond her hair. We're free tonight and we'll fall right out of the air. She turned off the radio relay. That's when it started to feel okay. Re-entry day. She remembers chasing taxi cabs. They wave beyond her hair. We're free tonight and we'll fall right out of the air. We're free tonight and we'll fall right out of the air. Transform the air until it's filled with little cones. Their faces are so cold. They deal and then they fold. Socialite routine, paved with broken seams, rooted in alcohol. He would not have to call, and if it gets too hard, merely to be strong, pack up a little art and head out to the park. Transform the air until it's filled with little dogs. up a little arm and head out to the park. Too hard merely to be strong, pack up a little arm and head out to the park. Pack up a little arm driving home through the darkness. Is she really the one? You pretend to play games as you lay on the stage in impossible ways. Remember the sun. So rocket on the highway, on the road. So rocket on the highway, on the road. skies above you tonight. Still it doesn't mean a thing. Oh no, I love you, but it doesn't mean I'll stay. Of course you know it does mean I'll wait on the back porch in the rain. Doesn't mean a thing. And it's high time you were leaving. Although I wish that you could stay.